be back by 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's your boy Fist in the his house, bringing another great edition of Black Ops from the box, because you know it's hot. Bringing you Ground War Domination 9v9 on Radiation. Mp5K, Tiger Blood, winning, winning. That grenade wasn't winning. Look at that bounce off there. It should have killed those two guys. They were down there. That was the point. That's the reason I threw it, for the ricochet. What the hell? That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. Deal with it. That's what I had to do. Deal with it. So I'm running the Mp5K, rapid fire, ghost, sleight of hand, and marathon. I don't have pro on none of these things. I cannot wait till I get to level 15. The gameplay is going to change so much when you reach level 15, because then you'll have pro of everything. And you'll see like a complete different genealogy of the game, and now I'm going to bring that to you. Now, somebody left in the comments, Fisticoffs, you forgot to do all the weapons. And yeah, I did forget to do it. I didn't forget to do it, but I got lazy. I mean, I got, ADD, I got sidetracked, and now right here, look, Fish, you got rockets. Why are you jumping down there? You could have had a double kill. Listen, son, instead of going down there and hooking up with one of them, go down there and get them all. What's wrong with you, boy? Haven't you learned yet? So I'm running the RPGs just for that reason alone. Those are the things you should know. But sometimes, your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Get out of the corner, take a nap, think about it, and you make mistakes. Right here I throw a flashbang, and this isn't great. Like, let them savor on that. And I was thinking, should I make sure? Always go for the sure thing in this game. Maybe not in craps or blackjacks, but for sure go for the sure thing in Black Ops or any Call of Duty game, because anytime that you decide to just hang around and do some dumb shit and like get the extra kill, you wind up getting killed. Look at them all running back. Let's run back for revenge kills! Revenge! Just fucking look at this guy. Like, see, come on, seriously, are you looking for me? You're not gonna kill me. So I've been uploading like 3 videos a day, and I'm like, oh man, I'm burnt out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta find a day where I can take off. Obviously, I'm not giving you 3 videos today, but I wanted to give you this video because somebody left a message, and I kind of want to get back to like finishing up all the weapons, and mostly I'll cover in Ground War or team deathmatch. I mean, the rest of the other game types, I mean, I had my reasons for not playing them. I mean, it just seems like, it's just another whole discussion, and I might bring that up in my podcast this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to be there. If you don't know where it's at, just come to my page, and I'll post a link like a half hour before it starts. So that's this Sunday at 8 p.m. If you missed my previous podcast, you can go on my main page, and it's Don't Be a Bitch podcast, and you can go back and look at all of my podcasts that I did. Now, as far as the Mp5K and like what I see other commentators talking about how bad the weapon is, I don't even think they realize that, and I don't think the rest of the community realizes that the Mp5K is just as strong as the AK-74U. Here I tried to help my guy get the flag, and I took the death, so he got the flag. It's all that matters. But the point being is, like, a lot of people don't realize that. It's just that, you get a lot more recoil in the MP5, and you gotta learn, and then when you got other people who are bad-mouthing the gun or saying that it's not such a great weapon, the thing about what I want to tell people is that your combinations and the perks and everything that you use, even the advice that I give you is, like, go figure it out for yourself, see what best works for your style of gameplay. Now, there's some commentators you can emulate their gameplay and then just refine it and develop your own, but that's up to you. Mostly I like to rush and kill and get streaks and just beat the shit out of them, and that's fun. That's what I like doing. So, I try to find out what best works for me so I can do those things. Each gun is different. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna decide I'm gonna use a Scorpion and all of a sudden I get like 100 kills. No, I had to play like a couple games and figure out its limitations. I don't use the gun all the time, so that's the thing. But one thing that you'll see different if you look at all my gun stats and how many kills I got, you'll look at all my guns are pretty much even. They all have 2,000 kills in them. It's not like I got the FAMAS or well, I do have the AK-74U, has 8,000 kills on it, but that's because I was a COD 4 player, and I always used the AK-74U instead of the MP5. There was the MP5 people in Call of Duty 4, and there was the AK-74U people. Each had their why they thought their gun was better. But that's the reason I use it, because I missed it, and I wanted to use it, and then it was like everybody started hating on it, so I was like, okay, I stopped using it. But you can see from that point on, all my weapons are pretty much balanced out. And I only got like 1,400 kills with the FAMAS, you know. So I got all my weapons are pretty much balanced, and that's the thing. You guys, you know, if you want to be an all-around good player in Call of Duty series, you know, the first thing, here's the thing, when the next Call of Duty game comes out, do yourself a favor, and that's the point of prestiging. You know, people who don't prestige don't understand that concept. It's like they get stuck in this situation where they're only used to using X amount of weapons, and then that's all they're comfortable with. You know, break yourself out of the comfort zone, and then, you know, try new things. So that way, you know, okay, wow, this really works. It's fun. I didn't know this, you know, existed. Because then if you don't, then you're going to be like one-dimensional, and somebody's going to come along and they're going to beat you, and then you're going to get on your little commentary and talk about, this is so cheap, and I don't get it, and I'm die. You know, you gotta be different. I mean, different is like trying out all kinds of things and like enjoying the game, man. Enjoy it and savor it, because I mean, you know, you don't know, man. Call of Duty might wind up like Halo, and it's gone, forgotten into the past. You're like, oh, I remember that Call of Duty series. That was a good game. So, you know, I use different setups, and I like the reflex scope for the Mp5K, but this is all based on Ground War 9v9 game types. You know, obviously I wish they would have a straight up 9v9 team deathmatch play type, because that's all I play. You know, I don't really care to play domination in these other games, because, like, you know, it's alright, but I'd rather just play straight up team deathmatch. But I can't do that in regular team deathmatch, because 6v6 is just, the maps are just too big, and it takes too long to find somebody, and you just get frustrated. And on top of that, the server don't even fill it up with 6v6 people, and you're like 3 versus 4, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? It's not even cool. So I used to be a team deathmatch guy in Modern Warfare 2, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't translate in this game, so I'm just like, I'm glad I made the change in the beginning and didn't stick with team deathmatch. But, you know, everybody has their own. Everybody likes their own type of sauce, you know. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, I had an idea, and I had mentioned this previously before in one of my other videos, is that instead of having 10 slots for weapons, you know, you can still have the slots for weapons, but I was thinking about having folders for the maps. Because here's the way that you should be playing the game if you don't already know this, is that every map, based on what game type you play and what game style you play, there's a specific gun that works pretty good with a certain combination. So instead of just having 10 slots for your weapons, they should have a folder for the maps. So that way you can have sensitivity for each particular weapon. You can have different sections or different slots that you can use for kill streak combos. Let's say you're not getting the high kill streaks and you want to go down to low kill streaks. You know, I mean, like, just to have a subfolder for the map itself would be so much easier, and I think it'd be a great idea. And there's so much more you could do, and combinations, and on the fly, and how much fun the game would be by doing that. You know, a lot of people don't realize is that, you know, what might not work in this particular game at that time, you could change on the fly. And sometimes you can't do that until the next game, but that's what I like. You know, I mean, I think it would add a huge boost to the Modern Warfare game types if you had a subfolder for the maps and you could change them on the fly in mid-game. Even have sensitivity for, like, you know, your helicopter, because, you know, sometimes the shit's really slow and then you got a high, you know, and this is just a combination high-low. So, but yeah, that's the MP5 doing damage, running shit. And I'll probably do the Scorpion, or I don't know, whatever weapon I didn't do, I'll do. I know I did the PM63, I haven't did the Spectre. And I'll do all the weapons for you. I just, when I get around to them, tell me what you guys want to see. I mean, tell me the combinations, what funny videos you want to see, the whole thing. Just leave it in the comments below. Tell me. Alright, till next time, it's your boy Fizz. Peace!